Morning, young Turks. This is partway through turn 2. The Vichy French have had 2 turns on the trot because they roll better than the Commonwealth take turn order, but things haven't gone well. Things have gone terribly for the Vichy French. This commando, these commando companies that landed here have been a right pain in the backside, and the Vichy have rolled terribly against them. They've tried to assault them twice. Each time the commandos have achieved surprise just by rolls of 3 and 4 respectively on 2d6, and they've achieved 5 or 6 columns of surprise and have sent plenty of units here to the dead pile. Not only that, but the units out of here, only one of them broke out, the others chewed up the supply here and got caught out supply. When you get caught out of supply, you roll on the attrition table, which is far more devastating than I'd expected it to be. That's the attrition table there. It's in focus. And essentially you look at the action rating of your unit and you roll 2 dice. And that tells you how many steps you lose. And you can lose all the steps if you roll very badly. But one of the rolls I lost 4 steps and one of the rolls I lost 1 step. But that was enough to annihilate everything. Units, when they die, go to the cup of death. In reluctant enemies, because the units don't have much staying power, and they historically did, there's a rule where at the start of each turn, if you have 3 or more chits in here for your side, you can draw a chit out. I can't remember whether it's 1 chit for every 3 or whether it's just you draw if you have 3 or more in there. Then you draw chits out and you can stick them on HQs as reinforcements. So what are the French trying to do? The basic French plan is to try and push through, maybe even counterattack down here. They can build up the supply to do it and build up the troops to do it. To try and consolidate up here and just build a fortified position of some sort. Sit in the hills and try and cover the road perhaps. Because the Allies, the Commonwealth, are going to be able to scoot up this road easily now. And over in the desert they really just want to consolidate forces, but they're having trouble with... They don't want to flip over to move mode, mostly because I'll have to burn supplies, burn petrol to do it. And what I've realised, supply is really, really tight. You only get a few tokens per turn. This is the Vichy table. And they can get up to 2 supply points per turn, which is 8 tokens, but typically they don't tend to roll 10 or more. You know, typically they're going to get 1.5 supply points. And then moving around those supplies with your trucks is actually quite tough as well. So it's not easy getting supplies about.